Testing, 1, 2, testing. Hello everyone, welcome back to EPL Fantasy Tips. This is your host, Simon Berriglov. Today I will be going over my selections for Gameweek 3. As you can see from my starting lineup here, I have made one transfer. If you followed my previous week, you probably would know who I've moved, but I will let you know, since you may be a new viewer. If you look at my back end here, the defenders that is, you can see that I have a full squad at the back, except for, actually it's a 4-4-2, not full, but 4-4-2 nonetheless. I have selected Ben Mee as for my new transfer. I transferred out Matty Cash for Ben Mee, and let's go into his previous statistics so you can see why I have picked him. In the previous game against Manchester United, in the spanking of a game, Ben Mee scored 1 goal and played a full 90 minutes. So he scored 14 points. If you had captained him, you would have done well. Yes, so team selected by, that's good. That's a good number to have. So if he does well, that means you will likely jump ahead because no one else has picked him. So this is why I recommend highly Ben Mee for the upcoming game week and future game weeks. Look into the future fixtures here. He plays Fulham next, and then Everton, and Crystal Palace. It's all green until game week 12, and then you have more green afterwards too. So I don't think you can go wrong with him. He's cheap, and he has a fairly easy schedule coming up. So that's why I've picked Ben Mee. If you look for the rest of the squad, I'll just briefly highlight who I've picked and why. So Fabianski plays Brighton. If you look at his fixtures, he hasn't done great, but last game he played a full 90. Not many people have picked him, and again, I've selected him in my squad because he's a good complementary goalkeeper to Alisson. Anyway, for fixtures, a couple easy game weeks coming up. Alright. And then for my defenders at the back, we've got Gabriel. Arsenal's playing very well, and I think they'll continue to do so. Cancelo, no-brainer. And James, again, you have to have both of those guys on the pitch if you have them in your squad. And Ben Mee, as I just described. Alright, and then let's move on with the midfielders. Zaha, I've vice-captained. He scored a goal against Liverpool last game. Not many people have selected him, and I think he's a good value pick, and he's a constant performer, plays lots of minutes. Fixtures coming up, easy game this week, but you might want to put him on the bench against Man City, and then throw him back on the pitch afterwards. Alright, and then Bowen has not put up many points yet, so I think he's due. He's due for a goal or an assist or two coming up. Fixtures, mostly green, so you can't go wrong if you want to put him in your squad this week. Saka, again, Arsenal's playing well. That's why I have 3 Arsenal players in my squad. I think that was a good choice. Ward-Prowse, let's look at his statistics here. He scored against Tottenham. He didn't score against Leeds, but I think he's still a good pick because he takes lots of free kicks and he plays lots of minutes. Alright, and then moving on to the forwards, we have Ivan Toney. He had 2 assists against Manchester United, and he scored a goal in his first game. And another great thing about Toney is he's got all mostly green for every game week coming up, except for against Chelsea and then further down the line against Man City. Okay, and then last but not least, we have Jesus. I've captained him. And yes, he did very well against Leicester. 2 goals, 2 assists, and I hope he continues that performance onwards. As does the rest of the league, seeing how 78% 78.8% have selected him. So I think you just need to have him in because he's going to play more minutes with Arsenal, and he's really a game difference maker for sure. Yeah, especially for the next 3 game weeks. He's all green, and then against Man U, but Man U is basically, they're really not looking good, so that's almost like a green game. So, yeah. Jesus, captain, and that's it. So let me know what you think. Leave a comment, and please subscribe and hit the notification bell to get future updates whenever I release a new video. Thank you for listening. I'm your host, Simon Berriglov. This is EPL Fantasy Tips on YouTube.